Good morning, students. Welcome to English class. Today we deal with Poem 3 from your textbook Hornbill, The Voice of the Rain, written by Walt Whitman. Now let's discuss about the poet. Walt Whitman, born in 1819 and died in the year 1892, was an American poet, essayist and journalist. A humanist, he was a part of the transition between transcendentalism and realism, incorporating both views in his works. Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American canon, often called the father of free verse. His work was controversial in its time, particularly his poetry collection, Leaves of Grass, which was described as obscene for its over-sensuality.
The central idea of the poem. The poem is a conversation between the poet and the rain. The rain explains its eternal journey. It signifies the eternal role that the rain plays in nurturing, quenching, and purifying the various elements of earth. The rain returns the favor to its place of origin from where it rises unseen from the depths of the water and from the land. The rain itself is explaining to the reader about its origin, work, and its cyclic movement. A comparison has also been drawn between rain and music, as both of them make the world more lively and return to their place of origin after fulfilling their purpose.
Now let's have a detailed explanation of the poem. Let's look at the first three lines. "And who art thou?" said I to the soft falling shower, which, strange to tell, gave me an answer, as he had translated. "I am the poem of earth," said the voice of the rain. Students, please look at the word meanings. Thou here refers to you, and soft falling means dropping softly. The poem begins with the poet asking for the identity of the soft falling rain. Much to the surprise of the poet, the rain replies to his question, which the poet translates for his readers. The rain, in its own voice, tells the poet that it's the poem of this earth. As music or poetry gives pleasure to human beings, the rain gives happiness to Mother Earth. Here, the rain is personifying itself and is speaking to the poet about its identity, its origin, and how it goes with its life. Eternal I rise impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea, upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same. Eternal means everlasting. Impalpable refers to something that is unable to be felt by touching. Bottomless, very deep. Whence, from where. Vaguely, unclearly. And formed means made into a specific shape or form. So in these lines, the poet says that the rain is an eternal process, but it takes different forms at different times. It rises from the land and the deep sea in the form of intangible water vapor and goes up to the sky. There it takes an indistinct shape in the form of clouds. Although it changes in its form or shape, its core matter remains the same. Since vapor and clouds contain water, they can get transformed into the other. The words impalpable and eternal indicate that nature is not fully understood and some part of it always remains beyond our reach. So students, here you are reminded of the water cycle where the water gets evaporated, rises up to the sky, condenses and then again falls back to the earth in the form of rain. Now let's see what the poet has to say more about rain. I descend to lave the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn. Descent means move or fall downwards. Lave, wash. Draughts, dry spells. Atomies, very tiny particles. And latent means dormant or inactive. The raindrops pour down from above to wash away droughts and dust layers enveloping earth. It satisfies the thirst of the dry earth and heals everything that's degrading and is lying lifeless. The showers remove the dust particles and make earth clean and green. The rain also helps in the germination of seeds which were lying dormant due to a dry spell. The poet continues to talk about the contributions of rain to the earth. And forever, by day and night, I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. The rain is involved in a continued process of giving life on earth by providing water to dormant seeds and making the earth more beautiful and full of greenery. Rain helps in enhancing the beauty of earth, as in the absence of water, everything turns dull or lifeless and dust accumulates everywhere. In short, day and night endlessly the rain gives life back to the place of her origin. It gives a new lease of life to the earth, washes out all its dust and impurities. Now let's deal with the last two lines of the poem. For song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, wrecked or unwrecked, duly with love returns. Issuing means originating or starting, fulfillment, completing the cycle, wrecked, cared about, unwrecked, uncared for, and duly refers to properly or rightly. The last two lines are the poet's own words and his reflections upon the answers given by the rain. The poet observes that the life of rain is similar to that of a song. A song or poem is creativity at its best. It is the power to calm, heal, rejuvenate, transform, and thrill. In the same way, repeated evaporation and condensation purifies the rain. The entire environment gets drenched in the rain, dust particles settle down, and there is greenery everywhere which makes the whole earth beautiful to look at. The poet therefore draws a parallel between rain and music, as both have rhythm and ability to thrill. Both of them rejuvenate and beautify life. The poetic devices used in this poem. Personification. The rain has been personified as it has been given a voice in the poem. Metaphor. Example, I am the poem of the earth. Here the poet uses a metaphor to compare how the rain leaves the ground to come back to the ground, giving back to it much like a person who leaves his home only to come back after fulfilling his journey. Parallelism. In the last two lines, the poet has drawn a parallel between the rain and the song of a poet. Hyperbole. Bottomless sea is an example of hyperbole. The poet describes sea as bottomless, which is an exaggerated statement to bring out the desired effect. Imagery. In the first line of the poem, soft falling shower gives the reader an image of gentle rain or drizzle. During the dialogue between the poet and the rain, it creates an image of showers or drops of water falling down from the heavens to earth and infusing it with greenery, purity, and beauty. Dear students, hope the poem is clear to you. Thank you. Be safe, be cool.